Hey everyone, this is Scott Ottman. I'm the author of the book 51 Content Marketing Hacks. And today I want to answer a simple question. How do you come up with new content creation ideas and new content marketing ideas? Today I'm going to share with you 3 ways that you can do that. But first, I want to tell you a really amazing story. A Reader's Digest article from October 1991 told an amazing story of how one national skier who was training for the Olympics came up with a completely new racing technique. After I tell you the story, I want to show you the connection between the way he came up with this new racing technique and the way that you need to come up with new content creation and content marketing ideas. Here's that story. When Jean-Claude Kelly made the French national team in the early 1960s, he was prepared to work harder than anyone else to be the best. At the crack of dawn, he would run up the slopes with his skis on, an unbelievably grueling activity. In the evening, he would lift weights, run sprints, anything to get an edge. The problem was that his other teammates were working just as hard and just as long as he was. He realized instinctively that he couldn't just simply train harder. Training harder would never be enough. Kelly then began challenging the basic theories of racing technique. Each week he would try something different to see if he could find a better, faster way down the mountain. His experiments resulted in a new style that was almost exactly opposite the accepted technique of his time. It involved skiing with his legs apart, not together, for better balance. And it also involved sitting back instead of forward on his skis when he would take a turn. Not only that, but he used his skis in an unorthodox way to propel himself as he skied. The explosive new style helped Kelly's racing times increase dramatically. In 1966 and 1967, he captured virtually every major skiing trophy. The next year, he won 3 gold medals in the Winter Olympics, a record in ski racing that has never been topped. Kelly learned an important secret that is shared by many creative people. Innovations don't require genius, just a willingness to question the way that things have always been done. I want to suggest to you that coming up with new content creation ideas and new content marketing ideas does not require genius, but it might require you to do something different than what you have been doing. Let me share with you 3 ways to come up with new content creation and new content marketing ideas, and then I'll show you the connection between them and the story I just told you. If you want to come up with new ideas, the first thing you need to do is to begin consuming. You need to consume information. You need to feed your brain. That means you need to consume blog posts. You need to consume books. You need to consume podcasts. You need to watch videos like this one that you're watching. But don't just consume all of the information that's just in your industry or just in content marketing. Step outside of your industry, step outside of content marketing and consume information in different arenas, because that's when you're going to start to give your brain material that other people don't have to work with. The second thing you need to do after consumption is you need to begin with observation. That means you need to be looking and paying attention as you're consuming, so that you can discover those ideas that are right there in front of you. You need to observe the things going on in life so that you can observe the ideas that are right there in front of you. And the third thing is you need to also begin contemplation. That means you not only need to observe the things that you're consuming, the information that you're consuming, you not only need to observe the world around you, but you need to find time, make time to contemplate the things that you're consuming and noticing, and see how or if they relate to content marketing or to content creation ideas that you can implement. Okay, so you might say, great, but what does that have in common with the story that you started with? I'm glad you asked. Think about it. How did Jean-Claude Kelly come up with his paradigm-shifting new racing techniques? He didn't just keep working harder. He didn't just keep copying everyone else. No, instead he did two things. He observed the situation and noticed everyone is doing what I am. He contemplated the situation. He thought about it until he realized that copying everyone else wasn't the way to win. And that's when he came up with the new racing techniques. This is how all creativity and all breakthroughs take place, whether it's in sports, education, art, or even in the content marketing arena. You've got to begin consuming, observing, and contemplating. If you want to learn more about how to come up with great content and content marketing methods, then I want to encourage you to first of all subscribe to this new YouTube channel. This channel will continue to provide you with information like you've just heard today that will give you great ideas on how to create content. And I also already have a couple videos with the behind the scenes look at how I put together the blog posts that I create. And if you want to know more about who I am and the type of content I create, then you can check out my websites that I'm about to talk to you about. One website you can go to is recessionsolution.com, and do not let the name fool you. That name comes from the original two books I put together, and those books themselves were content marketing. I didn't know it at the time. The term didn't exist, but they were content marketing. The site now has morphed into a site that contains a ton of content marketing ideas and methods that I share on a regular basis. So go to recessionsolution.com, and a new website I have for you is a website called Content We Crave. This is based off a popular infographic that I put together originally called 21 Types of Content We Crave that I did for Content Marketing Institute. But I have a brand new post on there that gives you 3 of the oldest content marketing examples that are known to exist. And these are ones that I've discovered that are older than the ones that you probably have heard of. There's an infographic you can check out and share if you like it. And there's a way to sign up to learn more about the stories behind those examples. If you want to learn more about how to come up with great content and great content marketing methods, then you might want to grab a copy of my book, 51 Content Marketing Hacks. You can get it on Amazon or from my website, recessionsolution.com. And this book contains 232 years of content marketing examples, stories, and lessons that still apply today. If you liked what we talked about today, you'll love stories in this book. And the story that I told you today is inside the book. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Hope it was helpful for you. Again, please subscribe. Tell other people about it. Share the video if you liked it. Take care.